Yes, ma'am.
Nifty, yes. Exactly. Nifty indeed. Okay, here we go. Bad lip reading.
Am I muting or are you muting?
I will take care of all of the muting.
Oh boy, okay.
So we are going to take turns
Yep.
asking each other questions that the other person cannot hear. Would
That's
you
right.
like to ask the first question or be asked the first question?
I will ask the first question.
You will ask the first question. All right. Well, then in that case, I am going to unplug my headphones so that I cannot hear you, but everybody else can still hear both of us. Okay?
Oh boy. Okay.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Put up your finger when you are asking the question.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. What color is your favorite pen?
Okay. I'm gonna say Stephen King.
Great answer.
Yeah?
No. The question was, what color is your favorite pen?
Oh. I mean,
Stephen King, duh.
yeah, obviously.
It's the spirit of the pen that counts.
Uh-huh. Yeah. What color do you think that would be, Stephen King? I feel like it would be kind of like a grayish green.
Yeah, like puce. I feel like it would be puce.
Yeah, kind of like foggy mane.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that.
So
So
sad.
yeah, that's my answer. Absolutely.
It's a good answer. Well done. All right, my turn.
Yep. I will mute. I will mute myself for you. Don't worry. You know
Oh,
touch.
okay.
Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you. You're so kind.
Well, it's just easier this way. And yeah. Okay. Okay. Wonder can no longer hear me. Okay. Where do you hide your cookies so that no one else will steal them? Where?
Oh, that's right. You have to say the thing that it starts with. My
You
bad.
can. You
Oh, okay.
the chat also will say the first. So the chat is allowed to say the first word or two.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you asked me to be very specific, and I feel like this is meant to be confidential, but the wyverns
Oh.
are their pens
Okay.
are actually in Quebec.
Wow.
I wasn't supposed to tell anybody that, but that's where the wyverns are.
So are they? I mean, wyverns probably magic, right? So I mean, they go grab them for you when you need them, when you want them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of paperwork, whole lot of red tape, bureaucratic.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's a lot for just some cookies that you hide.
Excellent.
Yes. The question was, where do you hide your cookies when you want them?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, when you don't want anybody else to have them. Yeah, the wyverns take them to Quebec with
They do.
the pens.
Where they go.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. If you've got wyverns at your beck and call, like, why not use them?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Your turn. Unplugging now. Boop.
All right.
All right, I'm ready whenever.
How do you filter your drinking water?
All right, well, first, you have to have the right tools. Okay? So you gotta have the right mustard. Okay, Dijon mustard is superior. All right.
Understood.
You have to have a good knife. Okay? And then you just have to go at it. You really just have to you can't be shy about it. You just have
That's
to
true.
go at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see how the like the little mustard seeds inside the Dijon mustard, I can see how that would be like a helpful layer in water filtration. So, I like that. It's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. The tortured mustard department.
Tortured mustard department. Oh, that's much better. Even though I'm not lit, but I'm not like blinding out anymore.
Ah, there you go. Well, okay, I gotta know what the question actually was.
The question was, how do you filter your drinking water?
Ah, yeah, you gotta have the right mustard and a knife.
A really
and you
good
gotta
knife.
really go at it.
What did you think the question was?
I saw it was a how, and I'm like, all right, I gotta describe how to do something.
Perfect.
The rest of it, I was like, I have no idea.
Okay.
So I just kind of made it up in my head.
It was pretty good.
Thanks. I was like, maybe a sandwich. I don't know.
It was like very convincing too.
Yeah, yeah. So that's where the mustard water comes from? Mustard water? You have mustard water?
Yeah, doesn't everybody filter their water with mustard seeds?
I mean,
Mustard water.
obviously I do. So, you know. All
Thank
right.
you, John. Thank you.
Okay. Who does the queen invite over most often for dinner? Or I
You
guess
know,
did. Who?
I wish I could tell you that it was our good Lord and Savior Bernie Sanders who pulled all the little elves from poverty,
Wow.
but we failed to elect him, so they're still in poverty.
I see.
They have yet to be lifted out of it.
Would you say it's a weekly thing that the queen has him over for dinner or lunch or had, I guess, because she's no longer with us, but
Yeah, probably weekly. Although I think I would worry about have them for dinner.
right. Oh no.
It's not too far of a stretch. How badly did I?
No, the
mess this one up?
the question is, who did the queen have over for dinner most often?
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
a good question.
And
Nice.
literally off the top of my noggin, I have no idea how I came up with that question.
That's very good. See,
Yeah.
I'm like frightened trying to figure it out.
It's not that deep. It's supposed to be silly and ridiculous. Hail
I like
Bernie, says Crystal.
Hail Barney.
Cannibalism isn't usually a good idea with dinner guests.
Is it cannibalism if they're like a whole different species?
Like lizard people?
Yeah, like is it still cannibalism if they're like humanoid but just like a different shape? And
Fae?
yeah.
Vampire?
it's different.
Or
Yeah, see, like vampirism is not cannibalism. Some would argue.
yeah. All right. One last question each, I believe.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
When was the first time you saw an Indiana Jones movie?
Oh. I mean, probably in the next 100 years or so.
Okay, okay.
I can't
Pretty good
promise
answer.
any sooner than that, because I don't know what's actually going to happen. But, you know, time travel's a weird wibbly wobbly thing too. So,
True.
you know,
It is.
yeah.
So what you're telling me is you have yet to see a Harrison Ford film.
I mean, I did, but that was when I went forward in time about 100 years.
Oh, okay, okay, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm glad he's still making movies.
Oh,
100 years.
they were old movies. I just happened to,
Oh,
you know, they still were watching them 100 years in the future.
As they would. Yes. The question was, when did you see your first Indiana Jones movie?
Aha. Time travel's weird like that.
It is weird like that.
I'm trying to think of the actual answer to that. I'm sure I was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, we were all kids. We were all kids probably watching the. Is it the one about the cup?
Oh.
And it's like really inappropriate for young children because they do like the blood sacrifices and stuff.
Oh, damn.
I was very young when I saw that. I don't know if you were.
Temple of Doom, says G. Smith.
That's the one. Thank you. The cup
Aha.
movie. The movie about the
The
cup.
Cup movie.
Couldn't even remember the name of the Holy Grail. Just like it's a cup.
It's a cup. Yeah. Oh, I just noticed 21 minutes ago, Mark cheered 100 bits. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
I totally missed that.
Boop, boop, boop,
I just
boop,
looked
boop.
over at the activity feed. I'm like, wait a minute. Dang.
Halt.
Dang. All right. Y'all don't do blood sacrifices? I mean, now. I mean, no, honestly, as a kid, too. You know. Just a little prick with the fingernail or something.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Minor blood sacrifices.
Very minor.
Not for anything big.
Yeah. Why is it always the hands? Also, that's what I want to know in movies. Why do they
Oh, yeah, when
always
they-
like cut the hand or like there are way other parts on your body that are not going to hinder you as much as cutting your hands. You
Yeah.
need your hands for so many different things.
That's a really good point.
Like I can get a little bit of blood from like my hip over here. That would not, you know, make me unable to do a lot of things. That's all I'm wondering.
I feel like it'd be really easy to get infected too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Auburn over here asking the good questions.
that's all I'm saying.
The real talk.
You know, there are so many other places on your body that you can get a little bit of blood from that is not going to make it so that, for example, I can't play guitar now.
Yeah.
You know?
Take it from your elbow.
So just so much. Exactly. Drains better from the hand, but you don't need that much. You never need that much. You really don't.
Drains better from the hand than the hip. Blood cells
Is
are
that
closer
true,
to
though?
the pelvis. All right.
I don't know that that's completely true. You know,
It makes sense. It's like a really like a high concentration of blood flow for all your digits.
yeah, I suppose. But also, like, you don't necessarily want a super high concentration of blood flow. You can get blood from literally anywhere on your body. And you don't necessarily want to cut, like, where it's going to bleed a whole lot. Because you don't want to bleed out.
Yeah, who decided that? Like, who decides the amount of blood that's necessary for a blood right? Like, who wrote it? I want to talk to the manager.
Even like a, you know, a blood pact or like a, you know, where you slice your hand and somebody else slices their hand and then you put your hands together or whatever. Like, there's other ways you could do that, I feel like. And I
just put your knees together.
or just get blood from somewhere else on your body, put it on your hand, and you know.
Okay, yeah, I could see that to make the handshake still.
I just want to see like a movie or a show where somebody refuses to cut their hand, but will cut somewhere else on their body because they don't want to lose, you know, utilization of that hand.
Fair, yeah.
That would be me in a movie. I'm sorry. Can I cut somewhere else and use that blood for our blood pact or whatever we're doing?
I could totally see it. Just
Right?
in the middle of like a very dark, dramatic, like everybody's wearing hoods, and then all of a sudden this purple head pops up. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute.
Hold on a second. An earlobe? Yeah, there you go. An
Oh
earlobe
yeah,
would work.
earlobe, you do it. Yeah.
Sure.
You go.
Yeah. Anyways. One final question for Wonder. Let me mute myself. All right. Why are bees black and yellow?
I mean, that's such a vague. Not vague. It's an existential question,
Yeah.
really.
Fairly, yeah.
You can't just ask why are Beanie Babies. But if I had to answer, like if they were gonna say cut my hand for a blood right if I didn't answer, and if I had to answer why are Beanie Babies, I would probably say to falsely indoctrinate children with the notion that if they save their possessions, that they will appreciate and value,
Oh.
which is
Alright.
only true if you never touch them. I guess that's why our
Right,
Beanie
and
Babies.
also, like, things are made to be used.
Yeah.
Like, if you save everything for a special occasion that may or may not ever come, they're just collecting dust.
They're just collecting dust.
Use them. Use them.
YOLO!
Exactly. Thanks, Sammy.
Yay.
The question was, why are bees black and yellow?
Oh, I was really close!
You were very close.
That's awesome! Amazing.
You saw the bees and
did.
and black, the beanie baby. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Very close.
Thank you.
Good job.
Has
Good
anybody
job.
ever accurately guessed what the question was?
Yes.
Nice.
On both ends.
Nice.
I've guessed it before, and the other person has guessed it before as well. I'm like, oh, you got that one for sure.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. What a cool moment that must be.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
know
but
anything.
also I'm like, well, you got the actual question right, so I feel like we should ask a different one.
Oh, yeah.
Because the whole point is like, it's bad lip reading, not good lip reading.
Yeah.
Does Wiz Khalifa have anything to do with it? Why are bees black and yellow? Does Wiz Khalifa have anything to do with
Ah, funny. Six shots being funny.
it?
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. Nice. Nice. All right. It is time to go back and, hold on. Boop, 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 boop. And boop.